Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Garrick, and today from our friends at Ciao I have this fabulous collection. This is Christmas Vibes Junk Journal and Ephemera book. These books have been so popular for us throughout the seasons. This one has 160 images for junk journal, collage, scrapbooking, card making, and paper crafts. Includes 4 transparent adhesive pages or cutout stickers. This is our giveaway card for this episode that my friend Debbie made using this beautiful collection. So if you stick around to the end of this video, you'll learn how one lucky viewer can win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, on the inside front cover, because you don't want to waste this great heavyweight cardstock, all of these cutout tags. This glossy sheet is a sheet of stickers that you have to cut out. A great border here, or you can cut these stamps out individually. Love all of these images. Okay, or you could use the back side of this for your junk journal. There's a cute little like vintage envelope, all of these great cutouts, or you could use the back side of this fantastic paper for your journal. All of these cutouts. I love with the old record here. And then on the back side of this one, you could also cut out. And then all of these little book plates are so cute. The kids playing with the snowballs. Really pretty. Beautiful newsprints on the back. Here's another sheet of cutout stickers. Oops. And then these are awesome to cut out just individually to use as little tuck spots or put into pockets or make pockets out of them. Really beautiful full page art on the other side. Lots of little cutouts on this one. Love the little cabin. Beautiful black music paper behind all of these fir boughs and magnolias and little birds, berries, and holly. And all of these cutouts. Beautiful holly and pine cones. I love the alphabet. It looks like a little cross stitch on here. It's so cute. Love all the skating and sledding images. Beautiful like snowstorm happening here. Get all of these beautiful little cutouts. Beautiful paper. Lots of tags on this one. Great paper on the back side of that. Then we get into all of our holiday baking images. Great cutout here. All of these, little border. All the beautiful tags. And then another sheet. Now this is really cool because this is all like a giant sticker, and then you can just cut this out, cut it into strips for borders, use that as your page cover. Really cool idea. Got all these beautiful music instruments and the carolers. And then you've got your countdown for Christmas here, another alphabet, some borders, some mini tags. Beautiful ornaments on the other side. Look at all the trees with Santa, elves, toys. The black music paper. All of these are little pockets and tuck spots right here. Beautiful letters to Santa on the other side. A great collection of black and white stickers. And then this one, this is a little folding envelope that you would cut out. This is a little folding just like a little flip out tuck thing that you could put in your pockets. And then here's a larger version. Here's another version of that same thing. I'm going to show you examples of those. And then this folds out like that. All of those are great cutouts, and this is on a heavier weight cardstock. On the back side, you get this great plaid. So much in here, you guys. Let's take a look at this first card that Debbie made. Look at this, beautiful. This is 5 by 6.5 inches. She covered this first with that great newsprint paper, and then all of these, the stamps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stamps here. She's glued to the left side, and then another tag. This is a sticker. This is a sticker that she actually backed on a little cardstock, and she put that on a little foam tape. There's another sticker border right here. Down the edges, she used gold jewel border dazzle stickers. And then let's untie this red ribbon, which comes from our red ribbon collection. Love that. a little present you're opening. She inked the edges of all of her gatefold edges with a little khaki ink as well. And look at that on the inside. How pretty is that? Really, really nice. And then you guys, I wanted to introduce you, this is something I think Paulette has already done a video on, Christmas washi tape. Okay, it comes in this great little box. And what a fantastic way to take some washi and to add it to your card. And you can do all kinds of fun things with this. You can just stretch it out just like this. And then use your little scissors, trim it like that. And then I'll do the same one on this side. And to put this one even, so this one has a nice straight edge on it, so I don't have to trim that end. Just like that. All the way down. And then I'm going to show you how to make some little flags that you can add onto your flaps as well. Now I should mention, of course, Debbie took a 5 by 6.5 inch card. The fold is here, right on the center here, if you can see that. The lights are pretty bright. And then she took her scoreboard and she scored it at 2.5 inches on the card front and 2.5 inches on the card back. And then you can just fold it in like that, right? And then let's grab a fun one to use. I love this holly one. Okay, so on this one, let's just cut this one at a little bit of an angle. Just like this. I'm going to trim that one. Oops. And then we can do another really cute one with snowflakes, or well, here's one with berries. That's really cute. Okay, so for this one, we're going to take the end of it and we're going to fold it. Well, not really fold it. We're just going to curl it. This is the bright side, so this is the sticky side. We're going to just bend it like that. And then we're going to just trim it so it makes this nice little notch, like a little dovetail. And then you can put that one right there, except I put it on here crooked. That's the great thing about washi. You can just keep repositioning it. All right, and then we're just going to trim that like that. And I'm going to do the other side later. But how cute to just decorate those little flaps with your Christmas washi tape. So if you want to see the other side done too, you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page. All you have to do is look down below the video and you'll see the color photos of these cards. If you just click on it, you'll see the inside as well. So yeah, really, really cute. I love what Debbie did with this one. All right, so now I think I'm going to jump ahead and show you this one, you guys. This is the card I showed you in the opening. This is our giveaway card. And for this one, you guys, Debbie used a 5 by 7 tent fold card. There we go, fold on the top. And then she covered it with our red brushed diamond papers. These are so awesome. They come 4 sheets, 8.5 by 11 sheets in a pack. And they're thinner than like glitter cardstock, so that it's great for mailing, and it's double-sided. If you wanted to die cut it or something like that, that's great. She covered her card with this and then used some of that all over pattern paper that we saw inside here. Let's find that one. Such a pretty one, like cascading cookies and like that. Let's see, it's not that one, it's not that one, it's not that one. It's going to be the last one. There we go. She's that one. So cute. Cut that a little bit smaller than the card. And then for this next one, you guys, she took one of the little cutouts that's a square that I showed you, and then she matted that with some more of the diamond paper. So the entire thing is just like 4 1/8 inch wide to about 5 3/4. And she foam taped that one. So there's dimension on there. And let me show you our foam tape. Here we go, our giant roll of foam tape, 150 feet or 50 yards of continuous 1/2 inch wide foam tape. Debbie and I use this thing many, many times a day. Put that whole thing right there. And then you guys, there's in the corners right there are little gold pearl jewel dazzle stickers, which are so nice. And we like to use just a little jewel picker. They're double-ended, and you can just take this drop it right on there, just stir it around a little bit, and it releases that adhesive, and then you can just add them very easily. And you can see right in the center of these flowers, she used some tiny ones as well. Then here's another little label greeting that she cut out from the book, foam taped that one, and then cut out this cute apron, so cute, using, of course, tiny scissors. Cut that out and foam taped that, just kind of hanging off the edge of the foam taped mat. So cute. And then these little items as well, she also foam taped, and those came off of the same page. We can see here, and then all the little gingerbread and the little allspice. Really, really cute. So how we do our giveaway cards, you guys, is we like to promote our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. So if you're watching us on our webisode page, hop over to YouTube, excuse me, and then just search Paper Wishes, and you'll find our webisode, or find our homepage there. And then we ask that you go to this video, like it, give it a thumbs up, and leave us a comment. But you also have to be a subscriber to our YouTube channel, okay? So you would do that, just click the subscribe button, and then so you like, comment, and subscribe, and then about a week will go by, and then one of the comments will reply, "Congratulations, YouTube username blank." That's how we identify our winner. So you do have to know your YouTube username, and in case you forgot what it was, just go back and look at your comment once you leave it, and it's labeled with your YouTube username. And then it's a good idea to hit that notification bell in the right-hand corner, because that's how we notify you that someone has won the card. And you'll get a little number up there on that bell, and you'll know to click on it and read what we have to say. So definitely participate in this. We do card giveaways every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday videos, and you would need to like and comment on each one. Of course, watch the video, that's really nice, but you only have to subscribe to our channel one time. So yes, I hope somebody collects their winnings. All right, so I have another card for you guys that's pretty spectacular. This is amazing. This is one that Debbie made, all right? So she made the base of this card, and I'm gonna show you how to do the base and everything, out of Sparkling Season 12 by 12 solid cardstock. She used this green one here that's double-sided. All right, so she started out with the base, and then she cut out another layer of red cardstock, and then this one right here, the sort of yellow one, that I think is the sticker paper. Let's take a look. I know she used one of the sticker papers, but I'm thinking, did she use that giant one? She used this one right here, but you guys, she matted it on yellow ochre paper right here. So it changed the color of the sticker, which is so cool. If you put it on white, it's gonna look like this, and if you put it on a solid color, it looks like this, okay? And then glued that to the card front. This one right here is one of the little rectangle cutouts, and she added that, but she did mat it first with red, so you've got several layers there. Here's some little cutouts that came from the page right across from this, okay? And you can tell she just left a little bit of a white edge. She foam taped those on there. Well, actually, before she foam taped these on here, I should tell you she used some more of those gold jewel border dazzle stickers all around the edges. Then she foam taped these. Now let's open this up. All right, look at this. So you've got just a page here. There's something tucked here. I'm going to come back to that. Then there's a page right here. You're going to flip that open. Okay, there's another thing to look at here. Look over here. There's a little tuck spot, right? Hidden right there. Now let's go back and look what this is. Okay, there's a little foam taped piece of ephemera right here. And just lift it, and if this folds out, look at that. And then in this little pocket, there's a little corner pocket right here. There's all of these little pieces that she cut out. Isn't that adorable? Of course, she decorated the inside with the jewel border dazzles, and then adding the gold pearl dazzles here to the little tags, things like that. There's also washi tape here, and I think, yeah, washi tape here. 1, 2, 3 places of washi tape. Amazing. Okay, so I'm going to show you how she made this. It's actually surprisingly easy with all of these fold outs. Oh, I forgot to show you this part right here. Okay, so notice right here, there is a piece of ephemera that's cut out, and it's just a rectangle, but it's only glued on the bottom and the right side. So that leaves that to kind of hold this in place. Then there's a belly band of cardstock that's glued across the center with some decorative paper, some washi tape, some Jewel Dazzle stickers, and then she foam taped this little Merry and Bright with some little Jewel Dazzles right there. Okay, so you pull this out. Look at that. So cute. There's a little cutout there. Open this up. She inked the edges with a little bit of cocoa bean ink and then a little applicator tool. So you open that up, flips out like that. There's a little sticker. Folds out again, folds out again. Great place to add little photos. And then there's one of the little pockets right there. And then one of the cute little tags. These have stickers on them right here that she layered. So you just fold that back up and tuck that right back in there. Isn't that adorable? Okay, so let's show how to do this, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is take a piece of the green cardstock, and where's my note? Here we go. I had to write down where she scored all of these things, okay? So take our little scoreboard, okay? Because she already scored it, I'm not gonna score it again, but I wanted to show you how she did this. So take the first one. I'm going to give you the measurements. So this is 12 inches long and 6.5 inches high. So I'm going to write that on here. This is 12 inches by 6.5 inches. Okay, 12 by 6. All right, and then she scored this at 5 inches right here. Okay. And then she also scored this at 10 inches. But because I'm using a mini scoreboard, we're just going to use the ruler here. Like if you wanted to do this, you would just flip it over this way, and it's at 2 inches on this side. Okay, but she scored it at 5 and 10 inches. Right there. Okay. And then took the little bone folder, and then this part right here, this gets folded this way. And this one right here gets folded this way. So it opens up. All right, so we're going to set that aside. Okay, now we have another one right here. And this one, you guys, is 12 inches long by 4 3/4 tall. So it's 12 inches by 4 3/4 inches, okay? And then she scored this at 4 3/4 right there. And then also at 9.5 inches right there. Okay. And then this one, we're going to fold, I got to make sure I get it right here. This one, we're going to fold it, we're going to turn, oh, I should have turned it the other way. Okay, well, it's fine. We're going to fold it this way and this way. So, okay, from this side, you're folding this in and you're folding this back. Okay, and then, yeah, I should have written on the other side of it, so it's okay. So the only thing that changes is how we folded it. So let's go like that. So she went like this under and this over. Now we're going to take this piece right here, the outer side, and we're going to glue this right there. But we're going to glue it in a way to make a pocket on the other side. Okay, so we're going to glue this, glue right here, and then up here. Then we're going to place this right in the middle, like this. Okay, so remember, when you flip this out, you have this little pocket, and that's what we just made. There's our little pocket right there. Okay, so then you're going to put this all together like that. Now, let's follow along with what she did. She decorated her cover, and then on this side right here, covered this with paper, this one, used a little belly band, and that belly band is about 2¼ inches wide, and she actually glued it under her paper. So it's 2¼ inches wide, but it's actually probably 5½ inches long. So before she glued her paper down, she glued it under the paper. You wouldn't really need to do that. You could just fold these ends under and then glue that down right there, okay? Then adding washi tape, the jewel border dazzles, and foam taping this. She added the little border up here, and then she just glued this on the 2 sides. Remember, we talked about folding this and adding stickers and the cutouts to this. And then over here, on this side, she decorated this flap right here, and then also used one of the cutouts that has the music on it, where you fold it here and here, those flaps, just to make this little tuck spot. And glued that at the bottom corner. These are little cutouts. And then on this side, she covered this piece right here with paper and another little rectangle of paper here. This little part right here, you want to cut out a little rectangle, foam tape it right here, leaving this part open so that it overlaps this flap. All right, so you can just kind of lift it up easily. It does this. And then on the inside, you could put photos here, or there's just a little greeting cut out there. And then let's talk about what's on this side. When you open it up like this, okay, you get all this space to put photos or other things like that. She put a dazzle sticker here, a cutout, 24 cutout. She added the paper, all right? And then remember, when we go to this side, that's where we have the little pocket. And that's where we have our little pocket right there. Okay, she actually, of course, covered that with music paper before she glued this part on. All right, see, we just take it step by step, lots of layering of papers, and Debbie just did an amazing job with this. Way to go, Debbie. All right. So if you guys like this one, definitely leave a comment for Debbie telling her how cool she is. All right, so let me show you this last project. My little glue cap back on. All right, so for the next thing, I'm going to show you an actual junk journal layout. Okay, so we just got these in. They're mixed media journals, which is really cool. They're A5 size, so that is, roughly 5 3/4 by 8 1/8. It's got this great band, okay, it keeps it closed. These would make fantastic travel journals, December daily, junk journal pages, whatever you wanted to do. So I've already got a lot of my stuff prepared here, so I'm going to take this out of the way. One of the first things I did was just take some of the scraps of paper that I had, and I tore this long edge, and then I just divided that. And then I forgot to grab it, but I used our corner rounder at the top and the bottom to just sort of match that corner on the page, and inked the edges with cocoa bean ink using my little applicator tool, really making sure that torn edge shows up on the torn paper. So I glued that down, and then, you guys, I used some brown with gold jewel border dazzle stickers and added those here and here. And then I wanted to show you this little one. This is another one of those little fold outs that Debbie used on her card. So on my fold out, I just used one of these little poinsettia cutouts, and I just foam taped that to overlap, so it just kind of extended down farther. I added a little joy sticker that is from our Tiny Words and Phrases dazzle stickers right here. So cute. They come in all these colors in a pack, and these are sort of, for me, must-haves for Christmas, because they've got so many options and then all the different colors. So I added joy there. Of course, I inked all the edges of these, and then we're just going to put a little believe with a little book plate there. We're going to open this up. There's a little washi tape there. These little letters to Santa, they were cutouts. They all came together. I added the little dazzle stickers there. Here's one of the little music pockets. So I just cut it out, folded the tabs under, and glued that on 3 sides. That goes right in there. Little washi tape. This is a little cutout that I used foam tape on. A little label tag right there. Another place to write little things. more washi tape, more of the brown jewel border dazzle stickers, and then here's a little Santa and his little stocking that he just filled. So this folds up so nicely. This goes like that. And then I just used a gold paper clip, a little red ribbon, my red ribbon set. And then if you want to just use that for a closure, I just put it on the flap and on the front. Just go like that. On the back of this, I just put a little bit of double-sided tape. See, which one did I use? I used this one. All of these supplies you can find down below the video on paperwishes.com, and I'm just going to put that right there. So that's going to be nice and secure. And then you guys, I've got all of these other little goodies that I've cut out. Here I've got a tag, and I want to make another little tuck spot on the opposite page. So I'm just taking my Cosmic Shimmer glue that's just loaded into this little tiny applicator tool, applicator bottle. I'm just going to go down this side and across the bottom. Put that right there. There we go. And then once this dries on this side and along the bottom, you can just tuck cute little things in there. All right. And I've got another little cutout that would be so cute to add up here. But I've also got this one. So pretty. I added a little gold pearl jewel dazzle sticker. And just overlapping these. Now, if you're a journal writer and stuff like this, you could actually write all around these things. There's plenty of space here to kind of do a daily journal entry. You could add photo here. You could add photo inside of this. You can also just kind of keep layering. If you just love to layer papers and you just want to make a really pretty page. Here's a little sticker, Santa mittens. Just going to put that right there. We've also got this cute little stamp that's a cutout, and just overlap. I think we're going to overlap it like this. And then we've just got this cute little holly jolly plaque. Why not just put it like right up here? And as I said, you can leave room if you'd like, or you can just load up your page with so many cute things. I love all of these things. And you're just kind of making a cute little collage. I don't want to stick this down on this piece. I just want to keep it over here, but I also liked it overlapping a little bit. And then this last one says Merry Christmas. If I have any extra space, put it right over here. All right, there we go. And then we're good. So you have just like a really unusual journal page, especially because of this. And yes, when you close it up, it is going to make kind of a bulky situation. But then, yeah. And then you could use those elements on the cover and do a collage kind of thing on the cover too. So lots of fun things to do with this collection, you guys. Debbie and I had such a great time playing with it. So here's our cards. Here is this amazing one that Debbie made. And then our gatefold card with our ribbon as well. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed all of the ideas. I think this is a fun one to grab and just work all year on great projects with that great Christmas feeling, doing your cards, your other paper crafting. What fantastic gift this would make. Put your little Christmas cash in here, your gift cards, maybe some photos from Christmases past. I think it's going to make a really fun gift for someone. So definitely check out the money saver we have right over here on the right-hand side. All the other items are listed down below the video, so definitely check that out. If you're watching this over on YouTube, then just look below the video in the description box and you'll see a link that'll take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page. And hey, while you're there, definitely definitely subscribe. It helps our small company. We really appreciate it. Thanks so much for joining me today, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.